Hi everyone, Paul Morbid here, Morbid Team Entertainment. I'm out here on my back table because what I'm going to do is completely really nasty and dirty. I'm going to be working with a Sound AXM100 Fujica Single-8. This camera operates, but it's just really dirty. See what I mean? That's nasty. What's happened here? There's this model right here. Has a what do you call it? The word slips my mind. Light seal. Thank you. And it has its adhesive on the back, of course, and it just has disintegrated over the years. Look at this, and it just got to be removed. Look at that. Look how nasty that is. Camera operates. You know, so the adhesive still barely works, if you can believe that, but yeah, so I just got to clean this out of here. And my point is, you know, this can happen with pretty much any camera that you get. All right. You can see what has to be done. Go down to the pressure plate right here. And it's still good. Trick is getting all this gunk out, right? And then going back and testing it to keep it out of the shutter. We have to aim it downwards. And yeah, if you're doing something like this, you need a dummy roll, a dummy cartridge or film. What you need for Single-8. A tester is what I call it. All right. Some people call it a dummy roll. But this could be for Super 8, Single-8, format like this. Again, this is adhesive on the back, and the adhesive is what makes it bad. The adhesive is sticking. Light seal is also around here at the bottom of the screen. You see, this is in these crevices, as most light seals are just right here, not here, you know. You have to put it there. You you go to the hardware store and find yourself some of this stuff. It's just a foam, a very thin foam. You can see how thin it is. See that? It's very thin. You can just imagine the thickness there. Okay? Take a good look at it by my thumb, and then just cut it, fix it, and line it up on the camera. That's all you gotta do. Wherever you see this stuff placed in the camera, then that's where you're gonna go. Alright? So I just gotta get this stuff out of here. That's it. There's just jobs like this are irritating, man. It just... This is again to my point. I don't believe these companies ever believed for 1 second that, you know, 50 years plus later in the future that there would be a resurgence of these cameras. I really don't. And they've got the mold, you know, has these parts to it, and this is what is making it a pain in the neck. Try not to, you know, mess with this part too much, the round one. If it hasn't disintegrated already, they generally are. This one is not, amazingly. You can get another piece of foam and cut that, or you can order it from the company. There's a company online that you can order that from. See how nasty this is, man. God almighty. Sometimes I just ask myself why. Look at this, man. How nasty can you get? And even when I get this stuff out, the big parts of it, then I gotta go back and get these small pieces out. And that's gonna be a pain in the rump as well. All right, so I'm almost done here. I'll get back to you when it's clean. Okay, if you do this, the stuff down here, you're going to end up with this black, sticky crap all over your fingers, okay? And it just is sticky and tacky and nasty. But, of course, when you finish it, it's going to look like that. Clean it even further with soap and water here. You know, just a light soap and water on here. Do not let it leak into the film compartment over here, of course. And just turn this upside down. Get that out. I would take it, and of course, I have to pick the camera up. Here, just brush it away from the body here, inside of the film compartment. Okay, just do that, just like so. You can pick this camera up, turn it over, and get that out like that. Okay, that's what you can do. So what I'm doing is I'm holding it upside down, and I'm brushing it out from the film gate. Okay. So what I'm going to do later is I'll test it with a cartridge. All right, check it out here. The seal is all the way through here. That's where you want to clean it out from. Okay. All the way around here. And through here. Check around here as well. Check that sealant. It's adhesive foam, and then brush it out. You have to really clean it well, okay? And you'll have to have that test cartridge of Single-8 film. Got any sticky blemishes in here, get them out. Pretty obvious, I would suppose. What you're gonna have to do is clean it, right? Push this. It's really nothing that's bar here. It simply is what it is, even if you dismantle a thing, which is what you're not gonna do. It's not needed. I've already checked this camera. With the exception of this thing, it's tarnished right here on the push to eject the cartridge. The only other problem with these sound cameras is that down here the sound section tends to rust out. I've got videos on how to dismantle these cameras and take care of that, but it is really pretty much more trouble than it's worth. Alright, so unless you're a fanatic about it like me, don't do it. I'm telling you, just don't do it. Make sure there's nothing inside here in the between the pressure plate and the gate. That would be inside here, okay? Even when you've cleaned it really well and tested it with a tester Single-8 cartridge, a dummy roll of film that you're not going to be processing. You're just running it through to get the trash out of it, out of the camera. You'll perform a film test in here with a real cartridge of film and then process it and see where you got any dirt. If you don't have any dirt, then great, pat yourself on the back. All right, next. All right, got it cleaned out. Here's one of my tester Single-8 cartridges. Okay, so the arrow, as you see, I've got actual Fujichrome film in it. The arrow on the film right here means that's the beginning of the film. And I've got actually a magic marker mark right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and load this in here, just like so. Okay, close it up. I'm gonna advance it, see how well that works. On these models, you can even see the little white dot in the window right there. That's what that's for. So here we go. It doesn't seem to be moving. So that's an issue. Push this, brings it up. Nope, it did not move, as you can see right there. So that is an issue. It didn't move at all. So we got to see what ails it. There is no telling. We'll just try it again. But if this is pushing up like that, then that's not going to work, because nothing should push up on the cartridge. Nothing should push the cartridge up. That's wrong. Okay, something is holding back. Try it again here. Notice the line, the arrow with the magic marker. Okay. Everything should fit straight down in there. Nothing should be pushing up. Okay, it doesn't seem to be doing it now that I move something around in here. Move part of the Then I move part of the pressure plate around in here. Okay. Now I'll close it up. See if the white dot moves around. I'll press the shutter button. All right, there's a white dot spinning in the window here. Open it up. Push the button that reads push. And yes, we can see that the film has advanced. So that's good. I can do a little bit more cleanup on this camera right here. Get it to working standards, and then sell it off, give it away to a film student who seeks Single-8. All right. And there we are with the Fujica AXM100 Sound. Just gotta replace the cover right here on the front for the filter exposure right there, and replace the light fields inside, the light seals, and just test it a bit more, and then it's ready to go to a film student who is seeking Single-8. All right, and that's it. And here comes a message. Remember, film students, film enthusiasts, shoot on film all the time. It's exhilarating. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. Developing your own film. Trying different cameras. Find the camera that suits you best. Shoot on film. And remember, as always, do subscribe. Until next time, later.